I'm on?
Yeah.
Come on then, come on. Hi, it's Vicki.
And Barbie, and it's really weird looking at the phones backwards and not knowing what you're seeing, but we're gonna fix that in a minute. But
Yes, we're trying a new thing. We got our special camera tripods and they're all sitting on the cooler and we're ready now. And tonight we're gonna talk about presentation and getting your stuff ready.
that's right. And
Yes.
and we know that yesterday we forgot to tell you about the grandmama of the prizes that you're gonna win if you do all 4 challenges.
Yes.
And so before we get into the presentation, we wanted to announce the winners because we know, and I gotta stop doing that. I felt like I had hands coming at you yesterday.
Jazz hands?
Anyway, guys, we wanted to announce the winners of last night, the people who commented.
Yes.
And so that we could get off on the right foot here because we really, really are excited to do this and to help you get all your stuff entered and ready to go.
Yeah, we got a good reaction last night and we're okay, never mind.
We're
So,
talking.
my 2
Vicky's
winners are Jennifer Clayton and Kristen
Yay, Jennifer!
and Kristen Paquette.
Yay!
So you guys both get $10 in reward money at our sale in Stafford, and just come up to the counter and ask for me, and I'll take that off your purchase. Yay!
There you go, yay!
Who are
and
your
the
winners?
The winners. Who are my winners, Vicki?
Yes.
Okay, my winners are, I can't see, guys. Shannon Clark, yay! And Sheena Marie.
Okay.
Sheena Marie, yay! Sheena Marie.
That's a baseball thing. You're out.
Oh, you're not out.
No,
you won.
you're in. You're in.
You won. So same thing. You girls can pick up your gift cards at the register when you come to shop. Just come see me and say, I'm a winner, chicken dinner, and you get it. What?
What do you have for dinner tonight? Okay.
Lo mein.
Oh. Mine's sitting
Anyway.
over there.
All right, so we are ready. Oh, no, the big prize. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
the big prize. Okay.
If we forgot to tell you that again, let me see how many people. You talk to them while I see how many people
Oh.
are watching, because we don't want to announce it if not everybody's. Okay, we are tied again at 15.
Good,
oh my
good.
goodness. Go, girls.
So, come
Hey.
on. The
All right.
Grandmama Prize. If you watch all 4 of our lesson challenges and comment on each time, on at least once, the prize is you're cleaning out your house, right? You're going to get all this stuff ready to consign. And so since you've done that work, we also want to have you have a clean house by
But no, they have to do more than comment. They have to enter.
and
They have to comment.
Oh, they have and do their and enter your items with us.
At least 24. So you have to have entered 24 new items.
Right.
And you had to have commented on each of the 4 days.
Right.
And when you're finished, on the very last one, you're going to say, I did it all.
I did it
or
all.
whatever you want to say.
Mhm.
And
then we choose your name out, and we're going to have your house cleaned for you. We're going to pay for a maid service to come to your house and make it pretty, and it'll be all organized because all the stuff clutters out, kid clutter, and so that's your prize.
Yay! How exciting is that? Now, it's not like, okay, you're going to clean my house like for 3 weeks, because that's what it would be to clean mine. Sorry. And those of you who know me are really laughing like Aaron if you're there. But anyway, no, it will be a 4-hour service.
Yes.
So they will come and do
Dust, wipe down, mop,
Mhm.
all that good stuff. So
we'll let you know. But
And-
it's so exciting.
and I know the person that we picked because she helps me, and so I recommend her. And her name is Swept Away, and she's a Swept Away cleaning service. And what's yours? Do you know? Hers is getting ready.
Hers is coming.
TBD.
No, I know who it is, but I can't say yet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm doing a shout out for Swept Away.
All right.
All right.
So I know that all of you will love that. That's the best reward you could have ever gotten, isn't it?
Yes.
So, hey, if you haven't even started, if you didn't do it yesterday, You
not
can
too late.
still comment. You have until the very end, so don't think, oh, I missed out because yesterday I didn't watch and comment. You can watch us on replay. How lucky are you?
Over and over and over.
So, anyway, you can go ahead and go back, and you can watch it anytime you want. And as long as you've commented on all 4 of them by the end of the challenge. And we will give you the deadline a little later because we forgot to talk about when they have to have it entered by, when we'll draw the final grand mama prize.
Well, I think that they will be ready when we're done with this project. No? You want to give them a little bit of time? Maybe an extra couple days.
Maybe let us know what you think. You want like an extra couple days and we'll make a deadline. I think you probably would like, because some of them procrastinate like me.
But if they
Don't
do it with us,
procrastinate. Do
right.
it with us.
You know, wait till the last minute because I would never get anything done if it weren't for the last minute. So
yeah, we're kind of both like that. Don't do what we say, not what we do.
Right, right.
That's the old teacher in me. Okay, guys, Vicki
I'm going to talk about presentation right
and
now.
I'm going to go around here and answer any questions that you might have.
Right, and then we'll switch out.
And then we'll switch around. So here I am watching questions. So
all right, well, I'm going to start with the most important thing, the presentation. It has to look nice on the hanger, and you want it to be pressed. So here I have an example. Blue shirt, nice and pressed. All the buttons are buttoned. And then we have the cute purple one, but it's wrinkly. It's not buttoned, and it just doesn't look as well as this one does. So button everything that you have, zip everything you have, and snap the little snaps on the pants. Takes a little bit of time, but it makes it look like a lot nicer. Can't talk.
you can talk. You're
All
doing
right.
great.
So
Anybody has questions, you just jump in because I am looking here. And hi to everybody who's watching. Thanks for tuning in.
And so here is a cute little jamboree sweater and top. I've put the top underneath and I've actually pinned it so that it won't come off. So if you do this is called the tug test. Oh, see, it's not going to fall all the way off, but really I should have put it on both sides because it won't sell if it falls off the hanger on the floor. No matter how hard we try, it just doesn't work. And I also have one here there's 2 shirts. And I have zip tied it down here in the neck of the hanger, not up in here because they kind of slide off sometimes. And then one item will be left without a tag. So I put the backs to the part together like that, so that when they pull it off, they look like, oh, look at that one. They see the front of both of them. And
that's really important. I like that tip, Vicki. That your shirts are so that you see both sides. That's a good one.
And this is pajamas. And instead of just folding them in half and putting them on the hanger here, I turn it around and I pin it here so that you can see the whole thing. And it presents itself much nicer, don't you think?
Yes. And also, look what she's done. She's pinned it through the hanger. It's not hanging on the shirt, it's through the hanger. That is super important that it's through the hanger, holding it snug.
You're right. The movement on the racks when people are looking, it'll wear a hole where if you just don't put it on a hanger. So please, and if you want to put 2 shirts together without having 2 hangers, you can do that. Just make sure you go up through the first shirt, and then with the hanger.
Yes.
Anything that's hanging without it is not going to be accepted, so we'll have to change that.
So don't hang on to the clothes, hang on to the hanger. You can do 3 shirts. You can put one inside. Just make sure you're getting all 3 hooked on the hanger and not to another shirt. And I have a question here before you go on, Miss Vicki. Tammy wanted to know, do we have to add 24-hour items while we're watching? Yes, Tammy, you do. No one else does, though. No, I'm kidding. You do not need to add them while you're watching, but you're going to have like a little over a week to get them all entered. And, as we go, we just want you to try to do what we're on. So right now we've gathered 24 items, and now what we're going to do tomorrow and the next day is get them ready. So hope that helps.
And I want to show you these 3 types of pins. There's the small ones, These are only good pretty much for putting on the tag because
And
they're so tiny.
Yeah, they're good for nothing.
No, well,
I can't even open them. They're good for nothing.
well, it's because your fingernails are too long. Then this is the granddaddy one, and it'll go
I like
around.
that one.
See these real fat tubular hangers? You can go through that and get around that too. So if you're going to be using these kind, you want the big fat ones.
Yeah.
And then these are the medium ones, and they're good for almost anything. We order from Cleaners Supply. So if you Google that, cleanersupply.com, you can get a giant box, and they're not that expensive, and you can maybe get a friend to go in on it with you. They even have buy two get one free one, and you can like share them with all your friends. So and you'll pay minimal amount, and they're heavy duty. The ones that you get at the dollar store, they unpin with any little tug, so you want to try to get the other ones. And don't wait till right before the sale to get pins, because they do sell out. Hangers and pins and cardstock, they'll sell out and you won't get any. All right, so now is it my turn to come over there?
Oh, did you tell them about the question mark?
Oh,
Tell them about the question mark.
All right, so if I were laying this down on the table in front of me, this makes a question mark. That means you put it on the right side. If the hanger is like that and that's the front of the thing, you've done it backwards. So you want to make sure when you lay it down, you can see a question mark hanger. That makes sense?
Yeah, and that's important so that when people are shopping, they can see the front of your item really quickly.
Right, on the.
And then the other thing you were going to tell them was sets.
Sets, yes, I showed this set. I just didn't want this one sell for $4 by itself, and that's our minimum price. What's your minimum price?
2.
2? Oh.
Yeah, 2.
Let's see, we change a little bit. So to make this $4 worth, I put 2 things together, and you can do it with pants or shirts. I recommend once you hit size 5 that you just do tops together, not a top and a bottom, because by that age they pretty much don't wear the same size top and bottom, and that would not be a optimal purchase. So that's what, yeah.
Right.
So I don't have one right here with the pants, but if you do the pants, you know you want
like
to
the
hang it long ways. Don't put, not in half ways. Okay. All right.
All right, that was awesome, Miss Vicki.
Okay, tag team. Come on. I don't want to.
All right, there are lots of questions going over there and lots of good. Okay, so I'm the baggy girl. Yeah, that comes with age. But anyway, lots of different ways that you can do all the baby items. So, for example, these are receiving blankets, and you can fold them up nice and neat like this so that you can see a good portion of them and put them in a Ziploc bag. Or you could also leave them out. Usually the receiving blankets we do put in the bins in the back.
We do too.
And so they're nice and neat in there. And if you have them in the baggie, that's good. People can just reach in. Or you can also tie them up with a handy dandy ribbon. So if you wanted to use ribbon, if you want to use yarn, you can just tie them up real pretty, make them more appealing.
Yeah, there's like
just like we did on this with big ribbon. So this was our home decor pillows that we tied up with a ribbon. Flip them.
Oh, around backwards. Around backwards. Yeah, it's like you're making yeah, it's good. It's like you're making a present, you're wrapping a present. And that way they won't slide out of the ribbon.
Okay, so receiving blankets, you could do like this.
Yes, very good.
But the baggies are fine, and it's nice and quick and easy, so baggies or Ziplocs are something you definitely want to have on hand.
Make sure all of the blankets are free of stains. We don't want to slide one in between the outside blankets that you can hide it. So that's all my comment was.
And then we have towels, and towels you can do just like this in the Ziploc baggies, because usually you want to sell more than one at a time, because $2 you're not probably, unless it's a super duper towel, it's not going to sell for $2. So you need to put a group of them together. And I think for the towels, the baggies are pretty much the best thing to use, unless you're really fancy and you want to make a nice little bath set with a towel and a rubber ducky, and you want to get really pretty and creative. You know it'll sell I really and seriously, if you take the time and you have a really cute little way of presenting it, all the ones that are presented really cute sell immediately.
Yeah.
You know, if you're shopping, what are you drawn to? The really cute one.
I agree.
So,
And Christy says she always hangs up towels and blankets because she thinks people can see them better. I agree, Christy.
I agree too. Oh, and we have one that's hung up.
Oh.
Because we only were talking about the little receiving blankets, and you're right, Christy, I should have gone on to this, but like the bigger blankets, it is definitely better to hang them up. And you know, we have them all hanging on that back wall, and you're right, people can look through them and see them much more quickly, and they see there's no stains, they see they're nice. And if you want to hang your receiving blankets, you could do that as well. It's totally up to you. But they do seem to sell well in the package because they're so small.
Right.
But all the bigger ones, you definitely want to hang.
What do you think is a good number of years that you should be under to sell something? Like if your child is now 15 and you're finally getting rid of their receiving blankets, I think they might just be a little bit outdated. And what do you think?
Probably so.
Okay.
But
And
some of those old ones are the soft. Look at me, I'm old. But they're the really soft old cotton ones, and I'm Don't ask me this question. I'm a sentimental old fool. Anyway.
Somebody said
No.
for jeans they found that pant hangers from Walmart are the best.
Wow.
That's an interesting comment. That's good.
Yeah.
I hope.
So, here are bibs. No, these are not bibs. They're bird claws. That's
Bird
a thing.
claw.
Yeah, so again, into the here, or you can hang them. You can pin them all together. Just like pinning them together though in a big glob, they sometimes don't look as nice. I think this probably is a better presentation than just globbing them
And squish the
together.
air out of the bag so it takes up less room in the baskets, and it will keep your things flat and easy to see.
Speaking of flat and easy to see,
Oh.
socks. Now, if you just roll them up, you know how we do in the drawer in the little round thingy, then people can't see
Right.
how the feet look, how many stains there are, because of course all white socks get some stains. But if you package them like this, you can still get a ton into a package. There's 6 pair in here. And then people can easily see without trying to rip them apart, you know, how they look and whatever. They know you're not trying to like hide any stains or anything, and they can see the condition.
Right.
And if they're willing to pay. And the same thing with the bibs.
Oh, look. You did a good job on
Bibs.
that.
Onesies. Sorry, guys.
But that's
With the
how cute are
onesies.
those?
So, you know, they're folded so that you see the whole shirt.
The front
And
of it?
there's
Yeah.
3 there. And there's 3 more back there.
Nice.
So you have to take the time to fold them, but you know, this is really a good way. And I want to show you something, but something. No, really. I think you saw it on our website, but this one girl posted an awesome idea for the onesies to hang them. You don't know this?
Upside down.
Upside down, but I don't want to mess up. You know how long it took me to fold these? But I'll show you with one. But anyway, you take these and you take your hanger.
That'd be good in the closet too. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
not just when you're
Not
selling.
just for selling, that's right.
And don't forget it, all onesies or anything that's grouped together has to be the same size.
Yes.
So don't put a 6-month in with 12-month onesies, because they won't be able to wear those then.
No. So think how many, this is not cooked all the way, but think how many of these you could fit on here. And then you can hang them in the size, and they will sell much better than if they are not hung. So if you have some really, especially if you have really cute fancy ones.
Yes.
And you want to sell like, I bet I could get like 8 on here. I don't know, but question mark, remember? Yes?
Mandy, that's how she does her onesies. And Christy said, these are good tips.
Oh, yay, yay.
Keep up the nice comments. We like those.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so any more questions on clothes? before we move on to something else.
Oh, sizes of hangers. I recommend.
Come on over here.
That's the adult hanger, and
Okay.
once you get to size 5, I think you
works.
need this size.
Yeah.
Then when you are under 5, you can have the children's hangers. So that's a good rule of thumb.
Rule of thumb, right?
Mhm.
And they have the skinny kids hangers too.
Yes,
like
at Walmart.
this. Yeah.
At Walmart, yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, you can still get free hangers, I think. I haven't talked to Christine, but at the 2nd Avenue United Methodist Church, that's where we give our donations every year, and they save the hangers for you. So give a call down there. The phone number's on the website, and you can get free hangers.
Free, I love free.
Yay, free is yummy.
All right, what's the next?
Okay, moving right along.
We're moving to. We can get rid of that one.
Did anybody have questions on clothes? What do you want to do? Shoes?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead. All right.
I'm watching.
You're watching, and then Vicky's doing. Okay, shoes. All right.
Oh, wait, one more question. Would you safety pin each onesie? If you put it in a bag, I would not. But if you're going to hang them on a hanger, you would probably want to put
A little pin?
some type of a pin so that it.
You mean if you were doing the upside down?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they would come off.
Yeah.
I would take my chances, but
Yeah.
if you would want to pin each one, you certainly could. But those babies are pretty mighty, and they can't even pop those things.
All right.
Whatever.
Anywhere in Johnstown for hangers?
Yes. Call the Franklin Street Methodist Church. They are the ones that take our donations, and I'm not sure if they saved them. They said they would, but we haven't worked with them for a long time. But give them a call and see if they have them. Franklin Street United Methodist.
And for us, where do we find baby hangers? I recommend Walmart because you can get 10 for $1, so that makes them 10 cents each. And if your hangers are all the same, then it just makes your clothes look more nice. And you can mark them with the ribbon or the tape on it, and you'll be easy to find, and people can find your stuff to buy too.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
We haven't gotten to tagging and marking hangers yet, but if you do buy them and you have them in their nice little package that you bring them home in, I have found that don't even take them out of that little package, just tape them while you have them in the package. And then you take them out, and then they're already taped, and you're not trying to flip around through them. You just do them while they're there. Boom, 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 boom. Much faster.
I do it while I'm watching TV.
Hey, I had my 3-year-old granddaughter do it, and it took her forever, and she sat there. So hey, if you have a little one,
There you go.
I cut the pieces of tape and I stuck them on a little box for her, and she sat there forever wrapping up the hanger.
Nice.
She loved it.
Did you give her safety pins later on then?
No, I gave her a knife.
Nice, okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Shoes.
Shoes. Vicki, how do you do your shoes? What do you want them to do? Come back over here
I
for a
only-
minute. Like, what do you do?
We
Do you have anything you like?
zip ties. We do zip ties like this.
Do you want them in bags, or do you want them not in bags?
I only want them in bags if you cannot zip tie them, because the bags, they just don't show up as well. But this is cute and this is acceptable because you know they're so small. But on the bigger ones, it costs you money for those bags, and I don't want you to spend more money. I want you just to.
And I used to always say, put them in the bags, put them in the bags.
Oh, you
And
did?
then we realized all those bags, all of you who worked in the shoes know what happens. They slip and slide right off of the
Table. Yeah.
and they're all on the floor. So we prefer you not.
Do the bag. So she just put it on there, and I usually pull mine tight so that they can't. If they undo this, it won't slide off.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So
Except now they're not sitting flat, Vicki. I want them flat.
I like mine flat too.
Just kidding. And so in this one, we didn't even use zip ties. Can they see? We just took the Velcro, since it's nice, and we just Velcroed to the Velcro. So we didn't even use a zip tie on this one.
Yeah, that's good.
So there you go. You could do that. And then this one has laces, so you can just tie the laces together. Or what we did though, because it was my daughter, she zip tied through the
eyelets.
Eyelets. I was going to say eye hole. That's not right. The eye hole, no. The eyelet.
Come on,
You
this is
have
a
to have
family.
some fun.
This is a family thing.
So you can zip tie through the eyelet.
Yeah.
Okay, or you could zip tie these little tabbies together. So anything that you can find on the shoe to hook it together, hook it together.
Yes.
Boots the same way.
Yeah, there's
They
usually
are
something on the
hooked
back.
together on their little tabby on the back. Now this pair
Leather.
could be a problem, but
They got zippers on the inside, so I put it through the little hole in the zipper. What's that called? Never mind.
zipper hole. Okay.
Okay.
So, or if you don't have zip ties, guys, you can ribbon them together.
Yes.
You could
Twine.
them together.
Yeah.
You can yarn them together.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you have at home. Don't go out and think you have to spend a lot of money. Use up whatever you have at home that will work.
Yes.
And then the little tiny ones or shoes that are slip-on that can't be hooked together, then of course you have to use the baggie because there's no other way.
To get them to
Do
stay
you
together.
call them baggies? No.
Ziplocs.
Baggie. Anyway,
And then, and I always tape my Ziploc bags.
shot.
Yes, even with these kinds, because if somebody takes it out and they don't realize they had 4 in there and they only stick back in 3, that's so.
And that might be a good thing you want to put in your description too. How many
Blankets, yes.
blankets are in there? And
4
she did.
receiving blankets, 3 pink, white, and 1 green.
Good description.
Well,
that was my daughter.
That was good.
I taught her well, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I like when we get like this, like they'll bring a shirt and it'll say
Shirt.
top.
Yeah.
And if that tag falls off, I have no way of knowing which top.
But
is
that's
yours.
a whole different topic.
That's
That's
another
a
night.
different topic.
It's another night. Okay.
Topic.
All right.
Okay, so here, you want to
Oh,
talk about this, and I'll go around and see if we have any comments that haven't scrolled past.
and this is just a scarf and hat and mittens, and I've pinned it on either side right here, and they'll stay together. I could have put them in a bag, but I think that this is just as good, and people can look at them. So that's those. And should I do books?
Do books.
Okay, so books.
Do you want to see books? Sure.
Yes. So Barb likes the curling ribbon.
Or anything.
Yeah, and Vicky likes the rubber bands or twine, anything like that. And these can also go in bags as well, but that cost adds up. So, and if you have a book that's not like these here, you can put some tape on it if you needed to for the price tag, and it won't damage it. But some books are paper, and if you put that tape on there, it'll tear it off when they take it off. So be mindful of what the book is made of.
Material.
Yes.
Right. And the other thing, Vicki, that's important with the books, do not don't just put it one way. You have to go you have to wrap it around all 4 sides. Yes. Otherwise, they just slide right out.
Right.
So no matter what you use, if you use yarn or you use rubber bands or you use twine, make sure you go around all 4 sides.
That's very good. Very good point.
And then, people can see them a little better too. And again, the bags slide off, but the bookshelf as well. Stephanie wanted to know about packaging comforters. And we forgot. Oh, thank you, Mandy. We're coming to the comforters, Stephanie. The other thing you can do, which we have done with books, is wrap them in saran wrap. That's really nice and cheap. Forgot about that. Thank you, Mandy.
Because then you can see through and you can tape and you won't worry about marring up the book.
Anna No cried, how do I get the ones we missed to come back? I can't, right? Anyway, sorry. But Mandy, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes. Sorry if we missed your question. Sorry, but we'll answer it after the
Video.
The video is
But
done.
we're trying to catch you all.
Yeah, we're getting better. And now tonight we had
Yeah, aren't we doing better at like switching and being
and you're not
on
looking at the
task?
stove.
Not looking at the stove.
So and for games, you just put a piece of tape on it because you want the pieces to stay in. So on this end, I would just stick a big hairy piece of tape on there and it'd be ready to go. So
Heather liked the ribbon idea. Yay.
tape is your friend.
Saran, Mandy, saran. Saran, that means saran wrap.
Yes.
Handy wrap.
All right.
Did we say something different? Anyway.
Saran wrap.
Okay.
Yeah. Cling wrap or whatever you call it.
Yes.
All right. Now you must talk about
Comforters.
comforters.
That's a hard one.
We accept them either on a hanger or just folded up. Most people don't have a giant bag for comforters, but if they do, they can put them in that too. So I like the idea of hanging them, but at this point we don't have enough rack space because we have so many clothing. What?
Thank you, Jennifer. She said you can scroll back, and I tried it. It worked. Thank you, Jennifer. We love you. Hi, Dixie. Okay, so yeah, the comforters are really hard. They're not. Do you sell a lot?
No.
They're hard to sell.
We're gonna probably change this sale to do only twin and full that are for kids.
Yes.
We don't want older bedding and king size because no kid really has a king size. Although if you're a teenager you might, but just make sure it's a pattern that would go on a kid's bed, and that goes for our home decor as well. They're not the best sellers, and so we don't want to use our table space for things that are not going to sell. So maybe you can donate or find someplace else for those items.
Yeah, yeah. And the other thing too, come around to you a minute. Trading, don't you? Isn't this fun, the tag team? Treasure once again and Weecycled. I love it. Anyway, the other thing with those comforters, if you have like a whole set, like a baby set, and you spent a fortune on that. I know you did. And I'm not sure why they don't sell. I think because the people looking for them are brand new mamas, and brand new mamas with their first time baby think they need brand new crib sets.
Brand new
everything. So if it's your first baby, you're probably not wanting, crazy as that is. But anyway, but what you want to do to make sure yours sells is make sure that when you package it, try to make sure you can see most of the pieces. And if we can set it out, that's awesome so that they can see it. But you definitely want to include a picture if you can, so they can see what it looks like with all the pieces. And also a list of what's in the bag so that they know, like it's a 10-piece set. It includes a lamp and whatever else might be in there, a hamper and a curtain, whatever.
Our mutual friend Lisa is watching, and Tiago. Hi, Tiago. Oh! What about coffee tables? This is not only, but this is a question came up right now.
Okay, what about coffee tables?
I'm thinking they want to know if they can bring those.
Absolutely. I think old Grammy Barbie and Miss Niece Erin can carry a coffee table. That's the rule. If I can't pick it up with Erin, then you can't bring it, like a couch.
Yeah, no couches.
No electronics, but a coffee table is absolutely awesome.
Yes.
A kitchen table would probably work. I can pick up a table.
Yeah, we've sold kitchen tables.
Yeah. What else do you have in home decor? Shelves. Shelves are big.
Yeah, they are. Just chairs and end tables, and we sell a lot of stools too. So yeah, just saying. There's no couch, no big armoire.
Yeah, nothing gigantic.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're pretty loosey-goosey. The home decor sells really well.
Somebody also commented those big comforter bags that you could put Legos in there, or yeah. So they're good for a lot of things. So next time you buy a new comforter,
or anything in those big Ziploc bags, save them. And I think someone on there was saying too, you can get the great big bags at Walmart.
Yeah, I think
the giant ones. And did you know you can scroll and see the comments?
Yeah. That's what they're saying for train sets. It's a good idea to set up, and they're saying that it's great to set it up and take a picture and then print a picture and tape it to the container or the box. Yeah, it's
Yes.
really, really good. And if you don't have
Great
the,
idea.
and like on a pack and play or something like that, if you don't have the manufacturer's instructions, manual, print one and put it with it, because people love that. Wall painting, yes, you can bring wall paintings. Craft section in our home decor, it's going to be a no. With a few little like stamps or something like that is okay, but I don't want to get into a whole blown out craft thing. So, although I bought things from there and
I was gonna say
painted and stuff, but it wasn't meant to be that. But I just
Yeah.
And Judy can't wait. She's going to get her stuff ready the day before.
Well, it depends on which Judy that is. I know one Judy who I know. Yeah, right.
Maybe I'll get stuff ready before the day of.
Yeah.
She's just a Judy. I won't say her last name.
Okay, Judy.
All right,
So,
what are we on
ready
to
to
now?
move along. Any questions? We're doing anything else? Okay, toys.
Toys. This is a good one.
I love toys. All right. This is one of the first things I bought at my sale, like in 2010, when Will was a baby, when I started the sale, so I thought it was so cute. I am not selling it, but if I were, what do you think would be a problem with me selling it like this? All the little hands of all the little people, all these little pieces would be lost. So if you were going to sell this or any toy that has a lot of pieces, you want to take the pieces, you want to put them into a Ziploc bag, and then you want to put the Ziploc bag in there where they can't get it and rip it off. And then you want to tape this shut so they can't get in, because while Mama is busy shopping, all those little toy freaks are there trying to get into every toy they can get into. Maybe that wasn't a good thing to say, huh?
No, but it is kind of, it's one of the toy police, It's not fun to be that person, but we have to, because they break into the bags and stuff. So
the better you can package it and keep their little hands out, not that, they love their toys and we understand, but we don't want them to lose the pieces before they're bought, because you worked hard to sell them. And so we really want to try to keep them together. So for this one, I could just tape this shut, but I think I would put all these into a Ziploc, and then I would also tape the lids, because both ends they can just take off. And if you have a bigger toy where you're just going to have to have pieces and you couldn't put it inside and you have to just somehow tape it to the outside of it, if there's any way possible, try not to just tape it on, because it'll get ripped off and we won't know what the pieces go to. If there's any way that you can put a zip tie through here, like use one of these kind that slide, put a zip tie through here and zip tie it onto here, that holds a lot better than if I would just tape that onto there.
right,
So if at all possible, that helps.
that does help a lot. Yes.
And what else do we have here? The little bus.
The little bus, yes, with
The little bus with the dirty front. So can y'all see that? Can they see how dirty
Ew,
that is?
it's dirty.
All right.
Nobody wants to buy a dirty bus.
Even though it is cute and it does work.
It's so funny.
But it is a dirty little bus. So one of the best ways to clean scuff marks, I had to search for something with scuffs. I was looking for shoes. This is awesome for shoes, guys. But instead I'm using it on my dirty little bus. But he's kind of scuffy on his nose. But I just want to show you, these, take the time, watch it not work. Oh my goodness,
That's like
terrible.
tape. I mean, that's
This is sticky stuff.
yeah. But those
And this is like
magic
not really wet.
erasers are
You
your
talk while I
friend.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I think I need.
they can't see it in the picture, so maybe
Maybe stop.
no. I'm saying maybe keep it that way. No, so she's cleaning it.
Yeah,
and
you.
shoes.
I'm gonna clean while you talk.
The soles of the shoes, around here on sneakers get so dirty. A little magic eraser will make it sell much faster. That goes for toys. It goes for anything. Even when you have your stroller or your pack and play, anything that you can remove and drop into the washer, go ahead and do that and then put it back on. Yours will sell much faster if you do. And look under it. If you can't take it off, at least like kind of pick it up and maybe take a little brush and get the food out of there and out of your high chairs. Take the tray off, look, turn it over upside down, look and see if there's any carrots from 1922 there. We just want to get everything cleaned up so that it looks,
And you know what somebody told me that they do? That they actually will put a bunch of their toys like in the bathtub and let them soak overnight.
Or
you get them in the shower. You can get them all done at one time really fast. Squirt or outside, and then they can sit and dry.
Perfect. And if they don't have stickers, you can. I've had people say they run it through their dishwasher.
Oh my word!
Yeah, it's really hot and it's like soapy.
Yeah, but won't it kill it?
Kill the what?
The toy. Like.
Well, it doesn't have any painting on, like stuff like that.
All right, and now this did not work as well as I was hoping, and the reason is because this is sticker.
But it looks way better.
It looks way better.
Yeah, it's not a dirty little bus now.
But what you need for this is Goo Gone. All of you have used Goo Gone, right?
Oh yeah.
Goo Gone will take off these stickers in seconds. Magic Eraser won't, but a Magic Eraser will, any scuffs, like Vicki was saying, on your pack and play, on your strollers, on your shoes. This is absolutely perfect. Or wipes, like the Lysol wipes for just wiping things down.
When my kids were babies and I was getting them ready to go someplace, I would take a baby wipe and wipe their shoes down because I put them in those, the white leather stride white shoes, walkers, and I would use my baby wipes and get them all clean. And I was one of those mothers, a little helicopter mommy. Another tip somebody says is please to put batteries in electronic toys. I saw some that didn't have them, or maybe they...
that is a good one.
Or maybe they were broken. Now, how can you tell if you don't have batteries in there?
That's right.
So you want to make sure that you can get a dollar store batteries, and that'll last just long enough for somebody to turn it on and see that it works, and then you don't have to spend a lot of money on batteries. Or if you go to IKEA, they have cheap batteries too.
And we had talked before too about making sure all the pieces are in the toys and in the puzzles and in the games. So, and in the DVDs. Make sure that it's the correct DVD and look for scratches and things. Vicki, do you want to come on around?
Yes, I do.
And
one more thing I want to address that is when your clothing comes in, that it smells fresh. Like if you've had it in bins in the basement for
a long time,
4 or 5 years, because we say if it's older than 5 years old, it's probably gone out of style, or maybe if there's any elastic, it's going to be dry rotted. Swimsuits. Right. So, but if it's been there 3 or 4 years and it's smelling kind of musty. Right. Just run it through the washer, or as a minimum, put it in the dryer with something wet and a few dryer sheets, and that'll freshen it on up. Right. And we will not accept any clothing or any items that smell like smoke, because some people, are allergic to it, or they just, it's just not a smell that they want to have in the house. So, and it does permeate from your clothing to others on the racks. So when we come in, don't be offended if we sniff your stuff, because we will be doing that.
And there's one girl, oh my goodness, I don't know what she uses. She told me one time, it smells so good. I was like, oh.
You're going to find out what that is and share it.
Go down the rack like trying to find it because it smells so good. So you want me to be looking for your smell so good stuff.
Yeah, I'm all about the smell.
Yeah, I am. And it is important because, and like Vicki said, it can, if one couple pieces in a rack have the smoky smell, then it just seems to grow onto the others.
And it affects the sales of not only you, but the people that are around it. So
It's important.
It's important. So,
yeah, and I really like to put them through the wash. I mean, it doesn't take long to stick a bin. I know you think they're nice and folded and look good, but they'll look so much better if you just put them through a quick rinse even, with the Downy or whatever to make them smell good and take them out of the dryer right away. That's
and then hang them up.
I never do. Yeah, and hang them right up.
You can save yourself a lot of ironing time if you do that.
There's one thing, and then we will close. I had asked the people who. Do you want to read them? Go see if we have any comments, and then I'll come back. Listen to me give her an order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
No.
But we want to make sure we don't have any questions or comments, and she can answer them or come back over. But while she's looking, I had asked some of the girls who had their top sell-through rate, like above 80%, if they would share some tips. They had no idea who I was asking or what other people might say. So I had 5 people that I wrote down their tips, and I just wanted to share them with you, and I want to see if you see a pattern here real fast. Alyssa entered 75 items, and she sold 74 of them.
Dang,
she had a 99% sell-through rate. So she sold all but one item with 75.
Come down the line, Michelle.
No, you stay. Anyway, this was her tip on presentation. They also gave tips on pricing, but I'm only reading presentation since that's what we're doing today.
We'll read those later.
I made sure to put outfits together that match and are the same size. I also found multiple shirts of similar themes, superhero characters or Nike or Under Armour, and sold them as a set. And she said her husband's a super helper, so hats off to her husband who helped her get 99% sell-through.
Her husband actually helped her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Think about that. Additionally, I make sure to pack my clothes away in a nice folded fashion according to size and season so that it takes less time to get them out and get them tagged.
That's a smart thing. That would cut down your prep time.
Mm-hmm.
I actually hang mine when my kids outgrow it. I hang it on one of my, white little hangers, and I put it in a closet marked for Weecycled.
Good job.
Yeah, it's half the work is done.
Half the work is done, yeah, and you don't have to fluff it up because it's been hanging.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and here's Jennifer. Jennifer entered 392 items.
Wow.
Let's go, Jennifer. She sold 338 of them for an 86% sell-through.
That's good.
That's good for that many items.
Mm-hmm.
And her number one, she said, I love selling a treasured once again. She would love you too, Vicki.
She would. If she knew me, she would.
I know. A few tips that I'd like to share. Number one, presentation is key. Take the time to hang your clothing nicely on the hangers where the clothing is not going to slide off or look sloppy. One of Vicki's first things. I want to be able to see the full item without having to pull it off the hanger or unfold it from the hanger or pick it up off the floor. So just like she was saying about
the test.
Jeans, like that were folded up and you couldn't see them, and then the tug tested, pull on those things, and if they're going to fall off, put some pins in them. I usually only have one free hand when shopping, so if it takes some effort to look at the item, I just push right past it.
Ooh.
So she's thinking like a shopper. When you're getting your stuff ready, you have to be thinking like the shopper who's going to buy your things.
Very good.
Let's see. You guys liking these, I hope? They did a great job. Let's see. Andrea. I only have 2 more to tell you. Andrea entered 54 items, so those of you going for the gold here, she entered 54 and she sold 50 of them for a 93% sell-through. And her tips were, I try to present items the way I would want to buy them. I try to sell outfits rather than tops and bottoms separately, so she makes outfits. I keep outfits together in our closet because it makes our morning routine easier, so I look for outfits when I'm shopping. I make sure clothes are fresh and not wrinkled. I also check for stains and holes. I only consign clothes that are in good shape. Colleen entered 222 items, sold 200 for 90% sell-through. She
Woohoo.
says, I know, these girls are amazing. I try to make outfits. Have you heard that before? And sets, and I make sure items are washed and in good condition. And then I have one more. Heather entered 115 items and sold 108 for a 94% sell-through. And she says, wait a minute.
You said,
Oh, there were more. I can give you more later, though, I think. But anyway, she says, I make outfits with my stuff when I can. Another outfit, I make sure stuff is clean. If I can't wash it, tumble it in the dryer with a dryer sheet and fabric Febreze. Alyssa said, go ahead.
Somebody said Dreft baby fabric softener beads works for good smell.
Oh, maybe that's the one that I
Yeah,
smell
Dreft.
so good. That
It
I
smells like a
love.
baby. And Linda said, please don't use clothespins.
Oh,
No.
clothespins somebody was hanging on. Well, that goes right with the straight pins. Do not use clothespins. They're going to fall off.
Yes.
And do not use straight pins because we jag our fingers checking out.
Yes.
And we will come back with more of these, but you can see that the theme is continuing. That
Make it clean.
make it clean,
Make it.
make a set,
Mm-hmm.
make it like you would want to buy it.
Right.
So,
Yes, that's good.
sounds good.
And I know your fingers are going to get sore from those pins. We had a consignor who said her iPhone didn't recognize her finger pad anymore.
That is really bad.
Sorry, it was funny at the time. So I think that's all I have to say. What about you?
Well, I just want to congratulate the winners again from yesterday.
Yes.
Yay, yay. And hopefully you're commenting today. And if you haven't made a comment yet, if you would like to put down a tip that you might have, even a question that we could answer tomorrow for you, anything.
That's good. Everything's good.
Yeah. Any kind of tip, any kind of question, any kind of thing like that counts. And we will pick 2 more winners. We will not be here tomorrow night.
Right. We're going to wait until Friday at
morning.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. So Friday morning at 10 will be the next one. We'll be talking about,
I got it.
I forgot.
Friday is going to be about entering and pricing items.
Entering and pricing. That's a hard one. Pricing is really hard.
Right. And we'll have some charts, and based on what brand it is, what you should ask for.
Right.
The nicer brands can go higher than Okay.
So we will be well prepared. We'll try. I hope you're enjoying this, guys.
Yes.
Hopefully you're finding some good ideas. There's a bug on the wall.
Oh, I know.
But so that was it. The congratulations. Make sure you comment. Make sure you don't even have to start entering yet. All you have to do is get it ready. Get everything cleaned up. Get everything on your hangers. Get all your supplies because you don't have to enter yet.
Right. And comment. A wave is nice, but you have to say something to be entered to the prizes.
Yes,
Right.
yes. We can't count the wave. I'm sorry.
And don't forget the big mama.
Yeah,
Clean
you all
out.
want the cleaning. So you have to enter at least 24 items to get that. New items, not stuff you transferred over, because we can tell.
Yes. Oh, one more thing. If you transferred like twice, that probably means it's either not going to sell or it's priced too high. But I would say if you presented it twice, then you might just want to take that one out of your inventory.
Or reprice it.
Or reprice it, yes.
Or add it to something else.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that's it. I think we've covered everything. Let me check if we have any questions, and then we'll say goodbye.
Okay. Wow, look at this clean bus.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Another tip. Put batteries in electronic toys. I saw some toys. We said that right.
Yep.
So batteries in everything. Yeah, that is looking better.
It
It's
is.
nice and clean now.
All right, so we'll see you on Friday morning.
at 10.
Yes,
Thanks.
thanks. Bye.
There's those awful fingers again.
Jazz hands.